talking about is all here.
Mm.
You know, people need to take advantage of the situation and
Yes.
make sure that, yeah, they get involved in what is happening. Because what most people are missing out now is the trend. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to let me bring a banner in, and I will just quickly do this. The trend of some people don't really know what's going on right now.
Mm.
Yeah, in the sense that there are lots of things going on based on technology and how things are moving on. You know, so it's important for people to get involved and know what is required of them, especially at this time. Now, people are watching all over the world, listening to us, and getting to understand what they need to do, which is quite good. And they
Yes.
are taking action. Because the most important thing is this, is to take action, not just to hear, is to take action.
Hello, Anthony. Can I help?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Anthony. I'm here.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, great.
I'm coming to you.
Guys, we have a wonderful session for you all. We are just literally coming from a class, so just bear with us. Let's just basically finalize all the technical issues, and we'll get going. We have an amazing topic for you today. We're going to be discussing precisely how to know if you have the background, the personality, the knowledge to be a Scrum Master, to be a project manager, a business analyst, etc., etc. We are coming to help you precisely know
Hello,
where
Mr.
you
Anthony.
fit in this whole scheme of things.
Are you in?
I mean, Mr. Oji, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Very
Yes.
well.
Okay, great.
Good, good, good. What's the comment now? Let me take that off. Good.
Good. I can see you now. It's good now.
This is good. This is good. Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
As I was saying, we are CEDA professionals to be precise, and what we do is train organizations, individuals like yourself, groups like that are made up of people like yourselves and others. And precisely, the goal is very simple. We help you to become employable, we help you to become successful, and most importantly, we help you to achieve both your financial and career objectives. And we always say and often say we are not theorists, we are practitioners. When you come into our programs, you'll understand the level of detail that we give and precisely the level of experience, and the practical projects. Mr. Oji often says, I am working on a project. He doesn't say, I will be working on a project tomorrow morning. It's a practical project he's working on now. Okay. So this is what we do. We are in different contracts. And so we can bring to you the knowledge that you need to actually be successful. Today, our topic is just very simple. How to know your background, whether you have the background to be a project manager, a business analyst, and more importantly, also to know where you fit in, because yes, there's opportunities and we've talked about it all over the place, but you have to know where you fit in, because that's how you can deploy your skill sets, your abilities, and your natural talents and become more successful. So how do you know that? Zoji, anything you want to quickly say before we start? I mean, I know we have our PMBA class that is starting on the 5th of November. Registration is ongoing, guys, and we are looking to sort of close the registration sometime soon. So if you're interested, get involved. Scrum Master, again, is also starting on the 15th of November. Get involved, get registering. We're going to be closing the registration shortly. So, and then the business class will also be closing soon. That's another class that will be closing soon. So get involved, get in contact with us, and we will be able to help you. We have a discount going of 50%, and you can enjoy all the stuff that we are discussing here. Ms. Oji, please, the floor is yours.
Yeah, you see, the first thing you need, how do you know if you've got a flair for this industry, the
Yeah.
first thing is for you to attend the CEDA Pro class.
Yes.
Step in is the first thing you have to do. Come into the organization because we're going to do a personality test on you. And from that personality test, which is very detailed, most coaches use it, most organizations use it. By the time we do the personality test, you cannot know where you stand.
Mm.
Because the thing about it is that when students come the first day, some people are they think that familiarization with a particular industry will make you thrive in that industry, because some of them are so used to the word project management, project manager role, scrum master role, but they don't really know what it means.
Mm.
Yeah, so sometimes we get students coming in and say, oh wow, the understanding of it is well known to me now. So that's the thing that you need to focus on. First of all, register with us, come into one of our training, sit down and go through that personality test, because it will save you a lot of money. Let me give you an instance. For example, there are some students right now, some children right now who are in a career that they don't want. It's not a career that they plan to even get into, but their parents insisted, or their friends influenced them, or their environment influenced them to get into this career. Now they start off into this career. Then after finishing the career, they just find out, you know what, this is not what I really want to do. And then they moved out. If a personality test has been done prior to them getting it would have been easy for them to say, okay, well, this is where I want to work. This is where I want to go. Like what's scrolling on the screen now, some of our students have secured jobs, or some of our candidates have secured jobs in NHS, Sky, Amazon, Google, Newham Council, Manchester United, different companies. Because what we do is this: once we can sort out the personality test for you, you are in.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And that's a very valid point. Very, very critical point, because, I've been to training programs. I think you and I, we've done training programs.
Everywhere.
Training program that we haven't taken advantage of, learn or burn our hands. And I think one of the things I'm very proud of what we've been able to build here at CEDA Pro is helping people start with the right foundation. They say that when you're building a house, the most important thing is the foundation. If the foundation is right, then the superstructure and everything is going to be right. So being able to have that foundation is critical. And what's the foundation for somebody that wants to go into the tech world, somebody that wants to go into the project delivery world? The foundation is to know where you fit in, because not everybody, Mr. Ojit often says something very important. He says, not everybody can be a project manager. Not everybody can be a scrum master. Not everybody can be a business analyst. But if you have that inclination and background and you are aware of it, and you have that confidence that, hey, I'm wired for this particular stuff, then naturally it's easy for you to flow in that domain and be successful, especially when you are now giving the experiences and the practicalities that you need to be successful. All right. So that's very, very important. So first, join CEDA Pro training. We do that practicality for you. We do that personality test or personality assessment, self-awareness, getting you to know who you are and having an awareness of your skill sets, your experiences, your knowledge, and more importantly, your inclinations as an individual. But the second thing is that in the personality test that we carry out, what we make sure is to help you understand, are you naturally a people person? Okay. Or are you what you would call a thought person? Or are you an action person? It doesn't mean that one person, if you're a people person, you are not a thought person. If you're a thought person, no. We're saying the dominant one out of all these three is what will naturally give you the basis to know whether you're going to project managers, you're going among project managers, program managers, or scrum masters, or you are somebody that likes to sit down and think and gather requirements, analyze, and go back into your coil. And so you are analytical and you're a thought person in nature. Well, then that becomes a good place for us to start the conversation to say that we should start looking at you being a business analyst. Then we have people that just want to work, they want to do things. And that becomes your testers and your developers and stuff. But we need to help you know you as an individual, right? Which one are you? That will come with those tests that we'll conduct with you, and that will come with those practical places that we'll put you. And then the second thing is, how now do you fit into a team? You know, it's one thing for you to say, okay, this is who I am. But then how do you work in a team? Because you're not going to be looking at just how you work on your own. You're going to work within a team. And that also reinforces whether or not the roles that you are looking for or the kind of person you are saying you are is actually true or not. You know, so we carry out thorough assessment of who you are as an individual and how you also fit in within a team. And that's very, very, very important. Mr. Oji, you know, in your in the various organizations and the stuff you work in, working in a team is very important, isn't it?
Very, very. In fact, do you know sometimes when you go for an interview, one of the reasons why they will bring you in is your ability to work within a team.
Yes.
Very, very important. You know, we said this yesterday that because of the isolation that COVID caused, most organizations are now looking for ways to bring in people back to the norm. But life is never going to be like that again.
Yes.
So what organizations are doing now is that they are not necessarily, that's what you see. Let me just digress a little bit. When we're telling people to go for an interview, say, get yourself out there. Most times they always think that, okay, well, you know what? One of the reasons why I need to get myself out there is to get a job. No, the reason is because you're going there. There is a team that is looking for you to fit into. They are looking for you to be incorporated into their team. It's like a jigsaw. That team is there, but they need somebody to complete it. Sometimes a guy can be in a team, man. You know, like we play golf now. You know, like someone like Satu, there's never a sad moment with him. You know, we just enjoy his company.
Yeah.
We just enjoy his company. That's how it is when people are looking for a job.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes people might think, oh, I need to go for this job. All I know is what they need. No. Sometimes what they need from you is not what you know, but your ability to fit into the team. Because they know that with your ability to fit into the team, you'll be a fast learner. So always focus on how you can fit into the team, because every organization is looking for somebody that can be a team player. So don't miss it. Very, very important. Very important.
Very, very important. Very, very. Thank you for that. Because, and that is why we are saying come into our programs, guys. It's not because we need you to join the programs. We definitely want you to join the programs because of the things you will learn out of it. But we help you know precisely how you fit in a team. You know, in carrying out those tests, you know where you are, you know what teams you can well fit in, and that will help you even in your job selection. Because you understand the kind of culture that these organizations have, you get an idea of the flair, and you can begin to tell yourself, you know what, I'll do well here, I'm not going to do well here. Do you understand? And that's very, very important. Very, very important, because what you need to know is that you're not going to fit in. Again, we're repeating the same thing here. You're not going to fit into any organization, just every organization. You need to know what organization you're going to fit in well. You really need to know that. Okay? So our personality test is geared towards that. It's geared towards helping you know precisely your background. Now, the other things that we do for you also is very important. Is also we discuss your experiences. So we've had students who we do a personality test, and you know they're wired into, for example, Scrum Master. Because they have negotiation skills, they want agreeableness, they are looking to have more consensus, etc., etc. However, they have an experience more on a business analyst background, and they've done it for years that it's become second nature. So the question now is, what do you do in that scenario? Well, what you do in that scenario is very simple. We guide you to constantly be working on those things to understand, okay, do I want to go this path? Do I want to go that path? Because that is where you see, you have to understand that, Mr. Oji, I think you've said it many times. The day-to-day activities of an individual also gives them an inclination of how to do these jobs that they are doing, isn't it? And very, very exactly, because if you're going to go into an interview, it's just going to be something that you are used to on a day-to-day basis.
That's it.
So we guide you in that. We coach you, we mentor you, we tutor you, and help you know how to merge your personality test with your day-to-day activities that you've done. So that if you've been acting like a business analyst for years, but you want to now go into Scrum Master because you can see your strength there. Well, let's work together. Let's work together. Eventually, you will come to terms whether I want to be a Scrum Master or I want to be a business analyst in the end. So we have students that came in Scrum Master, but then in the end, they just said, you know what, I want to stick with business analysis because that's what I've done. And quite honestly, with the knowledge that I have now, it's much easier for me to grow in my career than starting from scratch. Do you understand? So it's a case by case basis. And if you talk to any of our students, one of the things we pride ourselves in is the fact that you have a one-to-one dialogue with us consistently. You don't just pay a certain amount and that's it, we leave it there. No, you pay, and you have access to myself, you have access to Mr. Oji. Mr. Oji is an associate director, he's a big man, so you are paying to be around. If you went to any place and they said pay to be around an associate director and learn from him, how much are you going to pay? So you're paying for your training, you're paying for your practicals, and you're paying to have access to us. And we pride ourselves to be known for people that are not after people's money. We pride ourselves to be known for people who are passionate about what we do. We enjoy helping people like yourself to actually come to terms with what you need to know in order to be successful, employable, and more importantly, achieve your career and financial objectives. At this point, we'll use the opportunity to tell you again, our PMBA class is starting on the 5th of November. Guys, this class, you have 6 weeks of training. You have your Jira software training, which is a month within the 6 weeks. And then also you have practicals, which is 3 months of work experience. In the end, you will have a certification, and you will also have the opportunity to actually put on your CV that you've worked with Cedar Design, which is our sister company. Then also our Scrum Master training, which is on Tuesdays, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. is also starting on the 15th or the 14th of November. Again, registration is ongoing, and we're looking to sort of get you guys in ASAP. We've started registration. So get involved. Scrum Master is a phenomenal opportunity. They're probably the top most earners among the project manager category in the agile world. So that's very important. Okay, do you want to touch anything before I go to the next point?
Yeah, you see, the good thing about coming into Cedar Pro is this: we break down terms to the point where you can understand and apply them in your daily life.
Yes.
We have a student who came in, and he said he came in, he saw two of us just chatting on social media, and then he decided to stay. And from there, he learned a lot. We've seen people who come in, watch the videos, get back to us. The good thing about it is this: we are not trainers only. We are practitioners. So we are still in our job, in our industry. We mix with people. We talk to people every day. We are bringing in industry terms and industry legislation and regulation so that people can understand where the industry is going at a particular point in time. So my advice to you is take advantage of all that we are saying now. Change your life, but listen carefully. Imagine how your life would change before the year end, before the end of 2022. Just think about it. Just imagine you come into this course in 6 weeks' time. So by the time you're getting before the end of December, you finish the course, you get into the practical classes. It's like you already have a goal for the year 2023. So think about it. Think about how you can move in. I always say this, Mr. Anthony said it, not everyone is cut out to be a project manager, or a business analyst, or a scrum master, or a product owner, or even to start a business. Not everyone. But imagine if you start one or you become one, the impact that you will make, not just in your own life, but in the life of your family and those around you.
Yeah.
That's what I want you to think. Companies where our candidates have worked, you're scrolling around the screen. You know, NHS, Sky, Amazon, Google, Newham Council, Manchester United, you know, they've worked in different places. Those are the places where our candidates have worked, different organizations, banks, private sector, you know, commercial sector, government sector. They worked in different places, job center, you know, DWP, they've worked in different places. So what I'm trying to tell you is this: take advantage of what we are telling you. Take advantage of it. If you think you don't need it, tell somebody else. Down to there, I'll over to you then.
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Oji. Quick final one is, how to know your background. And when we do these tests for you at Cedar Pro, and we go through that whole process of having the conversations with you, and we come to terms with who you are and what kind of skills you have. Sorry. One thing we do with you is to put you on a learning plan. So we have a roadmap of where you are and what you want to be. So as a Scrum Master, you start as a Scrum Master. You can go and become a senior Scrum Master, an Agile coach. And basically, you begin to see the career progression as it is. Project manager, junior project manager, you can go on to become a senior project manager, your program manager, portfolio manager, etc., etc. We give you those sort of clarity and help you know what the responsibilities and roles are, so that you can now begin to see how you can further explore this career as you progress. You understand? So we don't just help you know your background. We also help you begin with the end in mind. You have a vision of the future, you know where you are, you know what you need to do. So we do some sort of gap analysis. And in that gap is where we bring in our training. If it's a Scrum Master training, you're going to have 5 weeks of training where you would be able to do what it is that you're doing in terms of the learning materials. And then you go into some type of practicals to learn precisely what you need to learn. All right. If it's a PMBA, same thing. You'll have the opportunity to do these things, and you'll also know what you need to know from project management, business analyst, Scrum Master. You know all the various theory, and then you now go into the practicals to actually learn the things you need to learn. But it's a robust program that we put you through. It's a robust program that we put you through by experts. Myself and Mr. Oji have been in this thing for over 20 or 40 years, and we are in it. You're in it already. So we are not teaching you theory. We are giving you practical insight that is supposed to help you know. I remember one of the class, the students asked us, is that all we need to know to be Scrum Masters? Yeah, what else are you looking to? What more do you need to know? But the reality is, because of the years of experience, when we are communicating, there's a simplicity that we bring to the people. Mr. Oji is chipping here with practical examples, projects that he's working on, lessons learned, and then the clarity that we are bringing to them helps them now to see things in a much more easier way. We pride ourselves to say that we bring value to you, lots of value, guys. So take advantage of it. It's almost past here. Take advantage of it. We normally don't spend more time. Take advantage of it. And join and get in contact with us. November 5th and November 14th, I think. November 5th is PMBA, and I think the following week or 2 weeks is Scrum Master training, which starts on a Tuesday, so 14th or 15th. But the flyers are out on our platform, so check out our Instagram and all that stuff. Okay, all right. Thank you, guys. We will be live on Monday. We are back on Clubhouse. Tuesday, we are back. Today is Tuesday, isn't it?
Yep.
Look at me. I thought today is Friday. Well, tomorrow we are back on Clubhouse. And then Thursday we are online on IG. And then we're back again here to you guys on Facebook and YouTube on Tuesdays. And then we'll continue. Yes, that's it from me, Mr. Oji. Any final words?
I just think that Friday we're going to be adding another broadcast just to focus on the business class.
Yes.
The reason why I keep saying that we should not miss out the business class is that some people want to just start up their own business, and the advantage of this is, at the end of the course, we're helping you get a full-fledged free
website, premium website
for you.
Yes,
we want the success of many people, and that's why we are bent on making sure that your success story is in our testimonial, and our testimonial is in your success story.
Yes.
So take advantage of it. Do it right now. Don't think about. I was speaking with somebody today, and he said, if I think about the money that I'm going to use for my personal development, I won't go anywhere. He said the best thing for me to take the leap. I said, you better do. I said, because it is the end that will make you happy, that will make you joyful, because at the end, you're going to be smiling and happy. So take advantage of it. Cedar Pro, once again, we are always on different social media. If you're not following us on Facebook, please do. If you're not following us on YouTube, please do. If you're not following us on Instagram, do, and go to Clubhouse. Follow us in Clubhouse too. The reason is because you know when we come on, so that you can take advantage of everything that we're discussing.
Exactly. I'm even thinking, Mr. Oji, that on Friday we probably have to be here and on Clubhouse at the same time.
Very, very well. We can do that.
We can. We're going to be on both platforms. I think it's important. 100%. Yes.
Can do that.
Okay. Thank you, guys. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes.